As President Trump tonight at the White House Halloween celebration. Multiple reports tonight say the president is fuming over today's developments in the Mueller investigation. One senior Republican told the Washington Post, "The walls are closing in. Everyone is freaking out." The Post reports Trump's anger Monday was visible to those who interacted with him, and the mood in the corridors of the White House was one of wariness and fear of the unknown. Trump is also increasingly agitated by the expansion of Mueller's probe into financial issues beyond the 2016 campaign and about the potential to him and his family. Joining us now, Ron Klain, former Chief of Staff to Vice Presidents Joe Biden and Al Gore, and Attorney General Janet Reno. Also with us, Steve Schmidt, Republican strategist and an MSNBC political analyst. Ron, your reading of the 3 indictments that we discovered today, 3 with 1 guilty plea already.
Yeah, I mean, it's a day that we will remember for a long time. I don't think it's the moment of truth, but it is finally a moment of truth. We know for sure that the Russians had the emails. They knew about this months before it became public. They tried to traffic those to the Trump campaign, to Mr. Papadopoulos. And if they did that, we know what they were doing in Trump Tower 2 months later. And clearly, there's now no question about the fact that there was a concerted Russian effort to influence the campaign through the Trump campaign directly. 1 conviction so far, and probably more to follow.
I just want to read more reports of what we have today from what's going on in the White House. Throughout the day, the president spoke to his attorneys multiple times in response to press inquiries and questions about the process, but never revealed any angst or anger. This is according to Ty Cobb, the president's lawyer in the White House, in response to this. He says the president was focused on diplomatic preparations ahead of his trip to Asia. He wanted the country to understand he's fully committed to continuing his course with the special Steve Schmidt. So Ty Cobb trying to strike the note of full cooperation.
He is indeed, but at the end of the day, here's the central fact today, is that Paul Manafort, indicted and charged, amongst other things, for conspiracy against the United States, was one of the participants in a meeting in a room with Donald Trump Jr., with the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, with officials and unofficial representatives of the Russian government who were there to deliver negative information, dirt, about the Democratic nominee to the Republican nominee's campaign. So today, this took a giant leap closer to the White House, and I think it bears mentioning something that we've never really seen before, the intensity of the public misinformation campaign that's deliberate, that's premeditated, that's coming from the podium of the White House, from the press secretary, and is being echoed across the conservative media complex, including in the editorials of some of this nation's historically leading newspapers, and of course across the conservative television media networks as well.
Steve, I'm so